Hello everyone mga kasansi! Isang magandang araw po sa inyo and our special episode for today. Welcome po sa Sam & Chris the Podcast. And for now, we will having a special guest talaga at we have a special co-host for today. Kasi nga si Mama Biba is having an important matters po sa Philippines ngayon. So, please welcome my co-host for today, the ever-beautiful from Artful, Miss Kay!
Hello everyone. I'm very thrilled to be here today. I'm filling in for Mama Viva. Mama Viva, enjoy ka dyan sa Philippines.
Yes.
Thank you for having me today.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Miss Kay, for giving this opportunity for us because we will having our special guest for today's episode.
Right.
And of course, we would like to thank our sponsor for today's episode. Nariyan po ang Kenco Bahrain. Dito po located sa Al-Najma Jufair.
That's right.
Yes, with Miss Doreen. Hi, Miss Doreen. Thank you so much for having us here. Talagang
Yeah,
excited. At talagang masaya to, no? It's special. This is the most awaited episode mga kasansi natin all over Bahrain and all over the world. Talagang inaabangan po ang episode na to. So, Miss Kay, what you're looking forward for this episode for today?
I'm just really excited to have our special guest later. She is an inspiration to many.
Correct.
She inspires a lot of people, especially the young and the youth.
Yes, of course. And talagang makakausap natin siya personally later on dito po sa Kenco, Bahrain. Dito po yan sa Al-Najma Jufair. So, without further ado, when we're right back, mga kasansi, makikilala na natin ating special guest, ang Miss Universe Bahrain 2023.
The reigning Miss Universe Bahrain.
Miss LUJANE YACOUB. When we return sa pagbabalik po ng Sam and Chris
With Kay,
the podcast.
The Kingdom of Bahrain is a strikingly modern country and ranks as one of the most prosperous in the region. Bahrain has a rich history as well, and I believe that's what truly sets it apart. Believed to be the site of an ancient Dolmen civilization, the Bahrain fort was built some 3,000 years ago. Another landmark is the Bab al-Bahrain, which stands as the gateway to the Manama Souk. Walking around the narrow streets and smelling the rich fragrance of the spices, it's easy to forget what era you're living in. Another old-world Bahraini tradition is pottery. With local origins dating way back, pottery is still made using the same mud from nearby flats in Rafah. One of my favorite landmarks in Bahrain is the Tree of Life, which has endured over 400 years. How the tree survives in the middle of the desert remains a mystery. Steve Martin, in his film LA Story, called this very tree one of the most mystical places on Earth. And that description fits the entire country of Bahrain for me. This beautiful island I call home.
Alright mga kasansi, and we're back. So Miss Kay, we're so excited for this special guest for today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she is a most stunning and look a goddess. So yeah. So we're so excited mga kasansi for the first time on Sam and Chris the Podcast. Please welcome Miss LUJANE YACOUB,
the reigning Miss Universe Bahrain 2023.
Thank you both for having me.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
So LUJANE, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing so good. So honored to be sitting here with you both and just time for the conversation.
Yeah.
And we are so excited for this moment because this is a most awaited episode actually from the Philippines, also here in Bahrain. So they're excited to see you on our podcast. So thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, all right. So Miss Kay, we gotta start our interviews to our Miss Universe Bahrain 2023, Miss LUJANE YACOUB.
Yeah, so basically the first question would be, can you walk us through your pageant, your experience last year? How did it shape you to the wonderful woman that you are today?
Well, I'm so honored for the time that I've had at Miss Universe. With the whole journey that I've had, it really came unexpectedly. Miss Universe wasn't really on my radar. I got invited to join, and I thought, I don't fit the molds. I'm still really young. And then I just decided to take a leap of faith and try something new. And that first year when I got first runner-up, I had more of that sense of conviction of, oh, maybe I do deserve a second chance at this. So I spent that whole year working and working with my community, doing some advocacy work. And when I joined the second year, it was just like the stars aligned. Yeah, for sure.
Because you know what, in the first time you must you will conquer, you will face some difficulties, but for the second try you will emerge and you will see the success right now.
Exactly.
Okay. So that
And to mention, she was only 18 when she tried.
let me see.
Yes.
Very young.
Yeah, I remember being at school still my last year of high school, and I was taking Miss Universe Bahrain phone calls on the bus, sometimes during class, and it was but it was so worth it to have that experience. And then when I graduated, to just fully immerse myself into what I want to do.
Yeah. So, LUJANE, if you had this while, such a share with us, you can share with us what you inspired to participate in Miss Universe Bash.
Well, like I mentioned, I was invited to compete, and yeah, I've heard of Miss Universe before at the time, but I didn't know what it was called about. But as soon as I did the research and I knew what I was getting myself into, I realized this is worth it. This is not just about the beauty, but it's about bringing out that confidence and the advocacy work and what you do for your community, how you represent your country. So I think I felt so honored and blessed to have been trusted with that responsibility of representing Bahrain.
Right.
And it's brought me out of my shell. I mean, I used to surprisingly have social anxiety, and then throughout this whole process, I've grown more as a person.
Actually, for this one, LUJANE is the third Miss Universe for Bahrain, right? So right now, the Bahrain is enjoying this kind of pageantry and this kind of universal, some candidates all over the world, universe pageant. So it feels like it's an honor for you because you're the third queen for Kingdom of Bahrain.
Yes, youngest. That's huge. Yeah, that's a
So, right? So, such a great honor for you, and we're so happy and proud of you for that. Right?
Thank you, Ma.
You touched upon your advocacy. Would you take us through your advocacy? Why did you choose arts and expression? And
Yes, so I see my advocacy as a small plate and a big plate. So you always have to finish up what's on your plate, but you also have to look outside of yourself as well.
Right.
So for my advocacy, that's my love, which is empowering children through art and expression, and that is it connects me with being younger and having a disability, and also just using arts as a way to express myself. I want to bring that out with other children, be able to teach them that your creative mindset and so the creativity you bring has so much value to the world, especially in our world now when everything's changing so much. I think every child deserves the access to that creative education. And for my other advocacy, which is the Hero Project, I believe that the heroes here in Bahrain, their voices need to be heard, and we need to show everyone the work that they're doing, because there's so many incredible people here that work the hardest to make not just Bahrain but the world a better place for what they do. So I'm hoping with using my platform for good, I have spread their voices and their stories out further somehow.
So in your advocacy, you love children as well, really, So you love how to teach, like this one for the arts and craft, right? So such a big break for the children, it's for the kids, right?
And this is something so dear to me, having an art studio as well.
A big heart for them.
And I think that's incredible that you have that space, and just that I can see that your students are dedicated.
Yes, they are, just like you. Like you. So how did you put in your being creative into the pageant? What sort of creativity did you put into the Miss Universe Bahrain 2023?
Yeah, I think, for me, part of the creative work that I do is I'm a performer.
Yeah.
Like I do cosplay. I'm
I'm a dancer. I'm an actress.
We saw
So,
it's
yeah, and it's like,
like a nice photo.
yeah, oh, thank you so much. And I think with those parts of myself, the performance, that is something that's required in the big competition. You don't just wake up. I don't just wake up being Miss Universe Bahrain. It's a process. When I get into the sash and the clothes, I'm that person. I'm representing Bahrain at that point. I think that performance part has helped me. And in terms of creativity, I think since it's a performance, you have to be creative. You have to think on your feet, especially answering questions like this, or answering any type of question. You need to recall what you know, but also think of new things. It's a skill to be able to speak like this, and especially walking in the whole show event. That is definitely a creative aspect as well.
Exactly. So, in that time that you're competing the Miss Universe in El Salvador, right?
Yes.
There's such a beautiful ladies, different nationalities there. So, what is the experience? How you communicate with them? How you can talk to them in different nationalities? How's the experience there?
I was so incredibly excited to meet all of these women. I just knew that it would feel almost overwhelming to have all these 85, 90 women all in one space and just get to meet and interact with them all. And I think I had a feeling looking at them online, thinking how they've accomplished so much is going to be intimidating. But when I met them, it was so wonderful to be able to connect, and they had that ability to just connect woman to woman. And it was great to learn about their process, what things are like in their country, their own traditions and things that they do. I think I took a piece of all of them with me back to Bahrain.
So how you see there the Miss Philippines?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Michelle D is incredible. I remember meeting her in the Philippines before the whole competition. They said, okay, we're having a dinner with Miss Universe Philippines. I was like, oh, I didn't think I'd be meeting another one other than Miss Universe Egypt and Miss Universe Pakistan, who I worked with.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, wow, we're gonna meet Michelle D. And we had dinner with her. And I would say how she is on camera and the way she presents herself, that's the way that she is. And she has that composure. She's cool, but she has her own very like that cool personality to herself. Yeah.
And she's beautiful also.
Oh god, she's gorgeous. Yeah, she's a Wonder Woman, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of in Philippines, so as we all know, the pageantry here in the Miss Universe Bahrain, the whole team is Filipino. The director for this Josh Yugen, right?
Yes.
So how they works with you with this Filipino team in your pageantry?
I think it was wonderful to be able to work with a Filipino team because, looking down the years of Miss Universe, Pia Arbon, Catriona Gray, a lot of the women from the Philippines, it's such a powerhouse country in terms of pageantry. They really see it as such an art. They told me when I came to the Philippines, the 3 Bs of the Philippines are basketball, boxing, and beauty pageant. So I was so incredibly fortunate to work with some of the best people in the pageant industry. So to be able to get all of that experience before going to El Salvador, that gave me that confidence, as well as Miss Universe Egypt and Pakistan.
Yes, as we all know, the Philippines total package.
Oh, it is.
And
Yes, they have
and more.
They're all incredibly creative too, not just in the world of beauty pageants, but their creative direction, styling. They know their stuff.
For Patrena, they're giving.
Oh my gosh, Ian! Yes, Ian. I was about to say he was incredible. It's like just being able to feel comfortable in your own skin and embodying your own way to do that pastorela, which I love.
Right. By the way, Sam,
Yes.
Miss LUJANE was also able to meet Catriona and Pia.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to tell us something about that experience?
I would love to. I met Catriona first. It was at the ABS-CBN ball, which was an honor to go to. I heard about how big it was, and going there and attending, I could see the scale of it. It was like the Oscars or Met Gala, but in the Philippines. And I remember seeing her walk in with like a crowd of people around her. I was wearing my sash as well as Miss Universe Pakistan.
and she came up to us immediately and was so excited. We were ecstatic. We couldn't believe we were talking to her. And she just sat with us and gave us the advice, asked us how we were feeling for the competition. I think we were there for like a whole 15 minutes to 30 minutes just talking about it.
It's amazing. It's
Amazing.
And I'm so grateful that she gave us that time. Yeah.
Lou, would you please tell us about your experience meeting Pia Arbon? I heard you also met with Arbon.
Yeah. So first, like with Pia, I met her during my time in Cannes. It was such an honor to be able to go and see a whole other side of the world. But I remember we had a full day in Cannes. It was beautiful there. And we're at a hotel just waiting for some people. And I was like tired. And then one of the team that was there at the time with Josh,
Right.
she said, "Isn't that Pia?" And then I was just it was taking time to process. And I was like, "Yeah." And then
It starts strong.
and I was starstruck. And she was coming in. She had this like beautiful, simple tan dress on, and her team was with her. And I came up to her and I just said, "Hi, I'm such a big fan, and I'm a Miss Universe Bahrain 2023, and you're just an idol of mine. Whenever I was studying for Miss Universe, I always looked at videos of you." And she was so lovely and so giving, and just we had a whole conversation. I mean, that's what Catriona and Pia had in common. They had these full-on conversations. So lovely, and I could tell that she had a full day. She was just getting back to her room, and she was still so lovely with just having that moment with me. She was so wonderful.
Really amazing. And talk about Cannes.
Oh my God.
You were giving 100%.
So much. That was incredible. As a film person, someone who loves to look at film, I have a letterbox account. I don't know if that is, but it's like a to list off movies. In short, I'm such a movie person. So going to Cannes was kind of just seeing where my dream could go with wanting to be an actress. Seeing that world up close. And I was so honored to be able to walk the red carpet and wear a design of Thomas. He was incredible. I met him there, and he wanted me to model one of his designs, and it just turned out so beautifully. I'm going there and be able to see some films before they're released, like to the world. Getting to be one of the first audiences to see that was such an honor. Incredible. It was so good.
This is a great experience.
Yeah, it was so good. And Arbon, yes. Arbon was, I met her in El Salvador at the competition. And I believe that the first time I met her, she had the iconic Moed Force for Good around and all this. And she shone. She was so lovely. And she was able to just personally, privately with all the girls, share a few words and talk to all of us. She was wonderful. She has that presence, that aura of just that transformational leader. That's what I would describe her as. She is a transformational leader.
And
It's really incredible. You have achieved so far. It's such a young, amazing journey so far.
it's great memories, great experiences that you go through, right?
Incredibly so, yeah.
So as you prepare to hand over the crown, the pageant announcement will be very soon, I believe so. What advice are you going to give to the next queen?
I would say stay grounded and focused. There's so much going on all the time, especially when she's going to be in Mexico and she's going to see the new batch of 90 plus women. There's going to be a lot of things going on mentally, but you have to think of, okay, what am I going to do next? What are the steps in front of me? Do I need to prepare my questions more? Do I need to focus on my walk? Just taking that time is important, to not get in your head and worried. Because I recall sometimes where I was in my head as well. Of course, it was a big responsibility. There's a lot of pressure. So, but once I took a moment to slow down and breathe, that's when I had my best moments.
A beautiful stress, Miss Kim. Right?
So you don't show it.
Yeah, I find it stressful, but it's still beautiful, right? Okay, so Lujane, so what is your future plan after your reign as Miss Universe Bahrain 2023? So can you tell us about your personal goals or something, professional aspirations?
Yes, so I'm so close to heading to college. I graduated. I took a gap year for Miss Universe Bahrain, and now I am going to college finally, and I'm going to North Carolina School of the Arts.
That's great.
It's so exciting. They only accept 28 actors here, so I was so
Congratulations for that. Is it
real.
like
Because all over the world, they get around 800 to 1,000 applicants a year.
amazing?
So
That's sad.
that was a huge honor for me to be accepted. I will be training over there and doing, my position, acting. I love film, and going forward from there after my 4 years, I hope to bring some of that experience back here to Bahrain for, continuing my empowering children through art and expression, and be hoping to bring some of that experience and learning over here.
We are very excited
It's very
to see
exciting.
what you're gonna do next. We're rooting for you.
Oh, thank you guys.
Maybe after she came back in Bahrain, she will do some business also for arts, no? She will do some shops and train and just like we're looking talking about that, like this day, you see. So we're so excited for that.
Right. I always collaborate. This is not the first time that we've collaborated.
Yeah.
Actually participated or was graceful enough to join us in the very first Art Meets Fashion.
Yes, I saw that.
And that was incredible. I love how that was all set up, and the paintings with the fashion and our gel.
Just
So
collaborate and arts, no? It does. The arts would be a fashioning the arts, no? The kind of for the dress, for the clothes, that there is some arts so nice that will be collaborated for this time. And such a beautiful Miss Universe Bahrain.
Absolutely.
you.
When I saw her earlier, she was like an angel.
Yeah.
Oh,
She looks like a goddess, mga kasansi, and we're so excited, and we're so nervous as well. But now, little nervous now. So I'm trying to speak in English casually, but and I'm getting now.
you're doing great.
Yeah, we're doing great. It's so nice, and we're so happy, Lujane, that you're having this kind of opportunity for us. You have your time.
I'm so happy that you're having me and I'm on this show with you all.
Also, my partner, he told me that, Sam, can you tell to Lujane to shout out me?
I know.
Chris,
I know. I wish I could see.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so lovely meeting you.
Yes, his name is Chris. So if you have message to Chris, Chris up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait, where's Chris right now?
He's in Philippines right now.
Okay.
He have some important matters to do.
He's trying to escape the
Yes.
Oh my
Yeah, like he feels sad because he said, "Oh my God, Lujane, I missed the."
I would want
But please tell her I want shout out for this one. I'm in the Philippines. She must. It's a very happy to hear that from you.
Absolutely. Okay, Chris, I just want to say, hope you're having a wonderful time in the Philippines. I want to be back there. I miss it. I hope that you're doing. I wish I could have seen you today, but I hope that you're enjoying your time. And inshallah, I will see you when I come back in December. So hopefully, inshallah, I will see you by December, and I want to see you guys again.
Yes. We're looking forward on that. And of course, Miss Lujane, you have a message for fellow Filipinos here in Bahrain. Also in the Philippines, you have something to tell them.
Oh,
Also, for the
not only
aspiring,
young women. It's up to you.
yes, you have some any message for them.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much for tuning in today and for following my journey. I'm just so grateful for all that support and the support that you give pageants. Pageants wouldn't be anything without their supporters, those people that cheer women on. And I would say to the young woman watching this, just whatever you want to pursue or whatever dream that you have, just go for it. Me being Miss Universe Bahrain and all the other women that have joined Miss Universe, it's a testament to that, for them taking that leap of faith. So just take that step. That's all that it takes.
Yes, all right. So Thank you so much, Lujane.
Thank you guys.
It's a big honor.
Sharing your journey with us, your insights, your words of wisdoms, and I'm sure you will inspire and you will continue to inspire young women out there who are creative and beautiful, just like Miss LUJANE,
Yes.
the reigning Miss Universe
Bahrain 2023. So, from the gift of from Summon Crystal Pod, because we have a gift on here.
Just expecting this.
First of all, Louis, thank you so much. And souvenir from yeah.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Such a
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And then also some souvenir for you, huh? You just bring this in American. You can drink some coffee there using.
Oh, is that what it is? Coffee? Wait, can I open it now?
And yeah, sure. You can fit inside. Steam. Yeah.
Grab that. We'd like to thank Mr. Reed. Okay, go.
Yes, things are really. Thank you so much for having us here at Kenko Bahrain Restaurant. Also, Lujane, she loves Japanese.
I am obsessed with Japanese food. I am part Japanese, so that's
Yes.
a cool thing that I really love. Yeah, but I'm excited to have some of that today.
All right, thank you so much. And Miss Kay, thank you so much for co-hosting for me.
You're amazing.
Yes. Lujane again, thank you so much and good luck for your next journey. So hopefully we can meet on December.
Yeah, also, yeah,
Looking forward.
with Chris.
Of course, all right. So mga kasalsi, para po kayo magkaroon ng pagkakataong mapanood ng ating episode for today. Thank you so much for watching our social media accounts. Please do subscribe, like, and share the Facebook page, Instagram, of course. We have also the TikTok and YouTube. So you can watch on this episode and such a big honor talaga.
Sure, it was an honor talking to you guys. Thank you so much.
You can tell sir, you said, mabuhay, mahal ko kayo. Like that.
This is so much. I've done that. Mabuhay.
Mahal ko kayo. I said, love you all. Like, love you all.
Okay.
Mahal ko kayo.
Mahal, wait.
Mahal
Mahal
ko kayo.
ko kayo. Mahal no ka.
Mahal ko kayo. Mahal.
I know. Mahal na mahal kita.
It's nice. We love you too also. All right. So, yes, thank you so much again. Maraming salamat. This is thank you so much.
Oh,
Shukran.
shukran. Maraming salam.
Yes, salamat.
Salamat. Oh, yes.
Very similar to Southwest.
Salam, yes.
Yeah.
All right, mga kasachi, thank you so much for watching this kind of episode. A very special guest for this special episode. This has been Sam, and this is Sam and Chris.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone. Mga kasachi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, alright mga kasachi, maraming salamat. This has been Sam, and this is Sam and Chris, the podcast.
Okay.
The podcast.
Ulit. I have to go.
Yeah. Sam and Chris, the podcast.